Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. So tonight we're back with a brand new league from the P1 boys. It was actually meant to start last week, but one or two incidents occurred and people couldn't make it, so we were down to not many drivers. I think it was down to 6 drivers in the end. Yeah, a few post New Year things occurring which just stopped us from running it last week. So round 1 tonight. It's a slightly different setup, so it's a single lap qualifier, which I think is already underway, so I've got to crack on. We are live from Blue Moon Bay Infield A circuit tonight for 3 sprints. As I say, it's a one-shot qualifying. BOP is on no tuning. They have to use sports tyres. I believe tyre wear is at 5, 6 and 7, so tyres should wear out pretty quick. Merch still available, people, t-shirts and stickers. Hit me up at darksmoker@googlemail.com if you fancy any of that. If not, don't bother. Right. How's the camera looking? Grim, actually. Look grim. Alright. It's going to have to suffer for the time being. So, into the lobby. 10 drivers in the room tonight. So we've got Pilgrim, Captain Pugwash, we've got Nick, Vic, 007 Tyre Slayer, we've got Dylan, Ice Chan, Obi-Wan, Winnie, ST3, a returning driver for the P1 boys, Mocky Wheat and Faithless Emo joining us tonight. So we're in the GR Corolla Marizzo edition 22, hence why it's called the GR Corolla League. Let's get ourselves in there. Again, apparently it's a one-shot qualifier, so I don't know whether it's an out lap, a hot lap, and then that's it, or whether they're having a little bit of a practice, but it does say qualifying. Oh, that's not good for Pilgrim. So this would be his hot lap then, if this is the case. He's done his out lap, he's just crashed into the wall on that final turn, so that won't do his time any good. Crosses the line then. So, is he slowing down? That's the question. Captain Pugwash has already gone faster than him. Yes, he is slowing down, so it is one lap, one out lap, one hot lap, and then fast laps. So it's now Dylan who's taken the lead. It's Chan second on the grid, Tyre Slayer third, Pugwash in 4th, Pilgrim in 5th. Pilgrim 6th, sorry, who's just come through? Mocky Weeks. Comes through to take 4th position on the grid then. That's everyone across the line now. So it is Dylan on pole for round 1. Ice Chan second, Tyre Slayer in 3rd. We've got Mocky Weeks in 4th, Pugwash in 5th, Faithless Emo in 6th, Pilgrim in 7th, Nick Vic 007 in 8th, a new driver for the P1 boys. Winnie ST3 in 9th, not sure what's happening there, and Obi-Wan in 10th. Yeah, just that one-shot qualifier. Had to get it quickly, otherwise we were going to miss out on that. This is the car we're driving tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, people, if you haven't already. That's not the line, Obi. I wonder if they'll give us time to get a lap in. Speed Hunters, pink and blue stripes, a bit of silver going on. We're not going to see a lap by the looks of it. Obi's pulling over. Sort of. So this would be turn 1. As you can see, we're dropping off the main Blue Moon circuit onto this infield track. There is a great big difference in elevation there. It's a banked circuit as you come off turn 1, or as you turn into turn 1, and as you're coming out the back end it's also a banked circuit as well, so it can catch these drivers out if they're not ready for it. Faithless evening. Oh, I broke my chair tonight, people. The back keeps falling off. Come on, let me in this lobby. Right, here we go then. Let's put the nonsense on. Let's change that view up. Okay, round 1 then of the GR Corolla League. Kicking off here then at Blue Moon Infield A. 3 short 10-minute sprints. The lights go red for race 1. We're waiting for these to go out then. We are away. It's a great start by Dylan. He almost slingshots off the line there. Peeling over, looking for that toe down into turn 1. See what happens. Any chaos through turn 1. Everyone looking pretty clean at the minute. Well, these sports soft tyres, so they're not racing tyres as such. They are slightly better than it's like an upgraded tyre you can get for your car. Yokohama snazzy snaz tyres you can get for your car or something like that, but road legal. Dylan then holds on to that lead, starts to pull a little bit of a gap, 0.7 of a second as we come into the hairpin. That's Chan holding in second, tyre Slayer third, Weeks in fourth. So a bit of a gap occurred halfway through the pack. Faithless Emo in fifth, Pilgrim in sixth, Nick Vick 07 in seventh. There's a big gap back to Winnie in eighth. It's a full 3 seconds from Nick Vick to Winnie. Wash and Obi battling it out for the last couple of positions as well. That one then pretty much done. Dylan stretches that lead out then. Again, only a little short 10-minute sprint here. That's Chand out on his own at the minute in second. Faithless Emo squeezing his way inside. Pushes that wide, oh my god, Nick Vick comes through there absolutely sideways. Loses a couple of positions due to it, unfortunately. This Mocking Weeks and, sorry, it's Pilgrim and Tyre Slayer. What is that camera angle? That is, stop it. I don't know what that is. Just chuck me behind a post or something. These two, Pilgrim and Tyre Slayer, doing a little bit of bump drafting coming out of turn 1. Nick Vick's mistake, just allowing them to get through. He is still in 7th. We've got these drivers slowly catching back up with them now. So Winnie just 1.7 seconds behind Nick Vick. Only one battling for that position though. Oh, I've slipped one on the inside as they head down towards this final turn. Can he carry the speed through? Inside line, should be able to do it. Drivers avoid the wall. Obi through to 8th, then Winnie 9th, Captain Brookwash 10th. Not out of the woods yet. Ice Chand just getting the smallest of toes at the minute. That was at 1 second, so Ice Chand has brought that down. A couple of little battles happening here then. These two, we've got the pair behind, Faithless Emo and Mocking Weeks, reasonably close together. Slipstream range, and then Pilgrim and Tyre Slayer as well. And a Nick Vick and an Obi. There you go, there's that strange camera angle. Look, even through different drivers. That is the most bizarre thing. Nick Vick makes another little mistake then. He's rocking my hat logo on the front of his car. He's got the inside line into the hairpin. Obi absolutely sideways in there, manages to get the cut back up the inside. Can he carry the speed into this one? Yes, he can. When he follows it through as well, looks like Nick Vick might just be trying to stay out of the way a little bit here. Dylan and Ice Champ both, and Faithless all catch that wall on that final turn. Does that give Mocking Weeks a bit of a chance? Yes, it does. He's already passed Faithless. Damage on Faithless's car as well. It's going to slow him down a little bit on this long straight. Completely the wrong place you want to be getting damage on this long, fast straight. Faithless drops into 4th. Pilgrim 5th, still being hounded by Tyre Slayer in 6th. A little bit wide through there, Tyre Slayer gets himself next to him. Oh, just Pilgrim just carries that little bit of extra speed through. Stays it in 5th then. Tyre Slayer 6, Obi trying to close up on that top 6. There's that bizarre camera angle again. Absolutely no idea what that's about. Then just under pressure here from Winnie for that 8th position. Hairpin falls onto it, catching Woodwash, still hanging onto the back of the pack at the minute. Now Dylan's found some time up from 2.1 seconds from Ice Champ. Unfortunately, that has allowed Mockin Weeks to close that gap up on him as well. Just 1.3 seconds back for Mockin. Play with that camera in a minute. Race 1. So halfway through then. Starting lap 5. Mockin Weeks just 1.3 seconds behind Ice Chand. Dylan now with almost 2.5 seconds, 2.4. Oh, he drags himself down the wall on the exit of turn 1 though. Goes on to that 2.5 second lead though. Developing then. Just Pilgrim and Tyre Slayer at the moment. They're having a bit of a punch up. There is Obi-Wan now getting himself involved in that fight. Close the gap right up on this pair in front. Gets himself past Pilgrim. Tyre Slayer's managed to make his way past Pilgrim as well. Can Obi find the speed to get his way past Tyre Slayer? A bit wide through there, shouldn't be too bad though. Within slipstream range on the exit of this final corner. Maybe into the wall a little bit. I think Pilgrim just caught the wall a tiny bit through there as well. See how we get on with this slipstream up this long straight then. Slayer hugging the wall. Obi looking to run up the inside into turn 1. Carries a little bit more speed using that toe. Control it through the apex. Tyre Slayer having to leave the door open a little bit as well. Not quite giving the room for Pilgrim to get up the inside. Obi through cleanly though. No issue for him through there, just carrying that extra speed down the long straight. Through he goes. Right, let's see how Dylan's getting on up front. 3.1 seconds. Stop it, Dylan. Ice Chand now in a battle with Mockin Weeks for that 2nd position. Or with Mockin. Looking at 2nd place, Ice Chand. He's well within tow range as well. If they can get a good drive out of this final corner, keep it out of that wall. Which he does just. Loses about half a tenth to Ice Chand. Down though, below half a second. I think he's close enough to go for the move into turn 1. We'll see though. Chand now takes a slightly defensive line into that turn 1. Just letting Mockin Weeks know he's there, ready for him. Doesn't quite hug the apex and allows Mockin Weeks to come back up right behind him on the exit. Just change his camera angle up a little bit. Bump up through the left-handers. Both drivers risking it through there. Mockin Weeks backs off the power. Ice Chand has linked a little bit deep. Just getting a 10th on Mockin Weeks though. Can he get the thing stopped? Both drivers having a bit of a struggle to get that one stopped through there. Faithless Emo on the horn behind them. Just trying to put them off any way he can. Just hear a little bit of peeping. Again, Mockin Weeks right behind Ice Chand on this final turn. Things like to get a little bit loose through that corner. Sport soft tyres not quite hooking up like the racing softs. Yeah, think Rocky Week's just that little bit too far back. Just needs to be slightly closer than that half a second. Too far back. Going to move into turn 1. That's Faithless Emo trying to get himself back involved. 2.2 seconds down at the minute in 4th. This should become final lap for everybody. It's Pilgrim on the horn actually, not Faithless. Obi sending it through the bumps. Into 5th though. Qualified last, Obi. Pilgrim then in 6th. Tyre Slayer still hot on his bumper. These two have been pretty much neck and neck the whole race. We've got Winnie closing up on the pair of them in 8th. Captain Pugwash through to 9th, and he's got himself past Nick Vic 007. A little bit jinky there, Captain Pugwash, on your connection. Dylan backs off the throttle on that exit, that final corner, keeps himself out of the wall. Coming up to the line then to take the win in the first round of the GR Corolla League. A little bit of a swerve across the track as well. And there he is, taking the win. Ice Champ does manage to hold on to 2nd position. He's not close enough to get that move done before the end of the race. Takes 3rd though. Faithless Emo comes home in 4th. Obi-Wan backwards for 5th. Tyre Slayer takes 6th. Pilgrim 7th. Winnie 8th. Captain Pugwash coming home in 9th position. Nick Vic right behind him in 10th then. So first of the rounds done tonight. We've got 2 more coming up. Another 2 minute. Another 10 minutes. 2 10-minute, let me get my words out, come on. 2 10-minute sprints coming up. And I believe, I didn't look actually, but I believe the tyre wear was at ×5 on that race. That's not for you, Dylan, we're not looking at you. It's going to be ×6 on this next race for another 10 minutes. And then the final round is going to be ×7 for tyre wear. So that could make it a little bit more interesting. Reverse grid as well, was it? Did I see, is it? Was it? Is it? Could it be? I don't know. So we'll have a couple of minutes break then in between race 1 and race 2. While we're doing that, let me see if I can jiggle this camera a little bit. It looks absolutely disgusting. If you know anything about this kind of stuff, people, hit me up. Can't be. Look. Oh, it's just too dark. Can't put my light on. I'm telling you, I can't put my light on. Sharpness, white balance. If I turn it the other way, it makes me look ill. Let's keep it a little bit warm. Not zooming it in. I don't need to focus it. Exposure. Well, if I take that down, it just goes black. So that's got to stay up. Pan tilt. Low light compensation I've got on. Well, there you go. It's just a bit grim, a bit grey. Maybe I need some extra lighting in here, people. Grim. You do not T1 here. Are you missing a few words out of that sentence, Faithless? Is that meant to be? I just do not turn 1. Maybe not in these cars with the slightly looser tyres. I might just be catching you out a little bit there, sir. Don't forget to go and check out Faithless Emo Racing on YouTube. Go and check him out. He's probably streaming right now. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Faithless Emo. Good power. Is he streaming this race? No, he's not. There's not much Gran Turismo stuff on there at the minute, is there? What's going on, Faithless? But go over and check out Faithless Emo's channel. He's got. There you go. There you go. It was missing words out. You go and check out Faithless Emo's channel. It's got these cars. Not these cars. I'm lying. It's a Yaris. He's got a Yaris. but it's maxed out. And he rags it, so definitely well worth it. Throw him a sub and tell him I sent you. Dylan getting told off, cutting corners. What's going on? Maybe. I know what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Hold on. I'm going to press that. Ooh, press that. I don't want to do that. What I want to do. Come on. Come on. What do you want to do? Turn off dark mode. Come on. I've got to chop chop, otherwise the race will start in a second. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, we'll see. Not doing it. A bit better. There you go, that's a bit better on the camera, isn't it? Hey? Damn, being blinded now then. Any better? Yeah, no. That's what I need to do that. Let's see if I can do that. Oof, damn. No. Okay. Better stay here because a race is about to start. I forget how to do it. Oh, I know where I've got to do it. Boom, there we go. It's lit. It's lit now, look, it's too bright. Many screens with many races on now. Settings. That's a bit better. Maybe a little bit dark. It's alright. We'll hack that for now. Try the exposure. Don't do anything there, it's going to be a bit dark again. Alright, we'll keep that one there then. Blammo. Do you realise you're blinding me though? There you go. Thanks for Zemo then, just saying he didn't like that turn one, doesn't like turn one at all, big bump. I know he's not streaming this. So here we go then, race 2 coming up. It is a reverse grid. Nick Vick is going to lead us out for lap 1. Get a good enough start. Lights go on then. We're pushed up to time 6. On the way. It's not a great start by Winnie. Tyre Slayer looking to make his way past down towards turn 1 already. Is Nick Vick just holding on to that lead. Captain Goodwash right behind him though into turn 1. Through there cleanly, holds on to it. Pugwash second, then Pilgrim and Obi-Wan battling it out for third round that corner. What a difficult one that is. Oh, we've got drivers off in the background. Who's that? Faithless Emo going a little bit wide there. Testing out the off-road capabilities of the Corollas. Pilgrim is through, holds on to that third then. Obi has to go defensive. When he tried to swing one at the inside. Oh no, Mick Vick's got the hairpin wrong. He smashed it into the wall. Dropped himself all the way down to fifth. Picked up a load of front end damage as well. Faster drivers coming through. Dylan already through to fifth then from the back of the field. Nice Chan looking to squeeze through around this final corner as well. Makes it. Faithless Emo follows him through. Mocky Weeks follows him through. Nothing he could do through there. Once he's left the door open for one of them, he just leaves the door open for everyone else if they're close enough. To 9 P4s then. Tyre Slayer now making the move. Big trying to use his toe to get back. Regain some of those positions. Tyre Slayer, can he make that move around the outside though? Oh, cuts back up the inside. Vic might have left that door far too wide open. Oh. Tyre Slayer, oh no he doesn't. Through there anyway. So those mistakes happening, that puts Obi into the lead of the race. Pilgrim second, Captain Pugwash goes on to third, Winnie now fourth, Dylan fifth, Ice Champ in sixth. Oh, sorry, Mocky Weeks in sixth as he just makes the move. Oh no, there's been contact. Mocky Weeks, and who's that? Winnie ST. A little bit of contact into the hairpin. Some fault there, he backs off the throttle and his race thrown in the bin along with Winnie's, unfortunately, but Mocky Weeks doing the right thing, just backing off, allowing Winnie to get back up to speed before he ploughs on. Maybe they'll work together, use a bit of tow, slipstream and that good drafting and stuff down this long straight. So it's a short race, we're the way through it already. So Obi holds on to that lead. Pulls a little bit of a gap over Pilgrim, not out of that tow range just yet. I'll say that as he stretches it over that tow range, coming into turn one. Pilgrim second then, a little bit of a gap back to Dylan, who's squeezed his way up to third position. Pugwash holding on to fourth. Two drivers looking to get past him though. Ice Champ, Faithless Emo, Tyre Slayer. Gets a move out of turn 3, inside line into this hairpin, and leaving that door open. Faithless Emo slingshots one of these inside, late break in there, gets himself through to 5th. Captain Pugwash now 6th, Tyre Slayer 7th, Nick Vick in 8th, Winnie ST and Mocky Weeks not too far back to be honest. Again, if they really work together, to get themselves back onto the end of this field, take a position or two before the end of the race. Who knows? Who knows? Anything's possible. Again, not quite out of that tow range still. Look at this, Dylan all the way up the rear end of Pilgrim, coming into turn 1. Oh. Risking it round turn 1. He's got to be careful he doesn't pick up the penalty there, but it looks like he knows what he's doing. He's champing through to 4th, Faithless through to 5th. Captain Pugwash giving me the dodgy camera angle. Come on. Captain Pugwash, as I was saying, is still holding on to 6th, Tyre Slayer 7th. Nick Vick still hanging on to the back of this pack as well. A little bit better than race 1. Not that he was too far off the back of the pack, but he is right involved with it. There's Winnie ST and Mocky again. See, they're not that far back. We are halfway through this race now. Look at this, Obi's pulled a great big gap. Dylan and Pilgrim have been having a little bit of a battle for that second and third position. Slow them down a little bit, giving Obi a great big chunk of time now. 1.8 seconds up the road from these two. It does look like they're using the bump draft as well. Pilgrim just shoving Dylan back down the road, trying to close that gap back on Obi. Goes deep through there though. Pilgrim comes back up the inside. Hanging on to fourth. Faithless not managed to get past him. Tyre Slayer through to sixth now. He has got his way past Captain P1RC. Vic now pressuring for that position. God damn it. Right on the rear end of Captain P1RC. We've got the private plate on the car, look. Stopped into the hairpin nicely. Captain P1RC all over the back end of Tyre Slayer as well, coming out of that hairpin. Just pushing Tyre Slayer out of that one. Catches the wall on the exit though. Looks like that damage. Nick Vick is going to be able to get his way past round this last turn then. These two, looks like Mocky Weeks might have made another mistake now as well. He's 9.7 seconds back from Winnie. Not working together then in race 2. Look at this, Obi opening that gap up, 2.3 seconds between himself and Dylan. That's Chand now on the tail end of Pilgrim, and there's a Faithless Emo right there with him. 7 minutes into race 2 here. Obi-Wan leads. Nick Vick goes wide through that second turn, keeps it on track though. Faithless going to look at Ice Chand into the hairpin, but Chand holds the inside line. Pilgrim goes deep. Ice Chand coming back at him. You can see the tyre wear on the front right at the moment. Hurting these drivers. Slow out of the second hairpin. Ice Chand having a little look at the inside into this last turn. Not quite fast enough. Oh, look at this. Faithless Emo now trying to get around the inside here. Leads this little battle at the minute. Can Ice Chand use that toe? Get himself up the inside into turn 1. He's pressing. Faithless Emo goes for a late move up the inside, slings one, come on camera. Does get himself up the inside of Pilgrim, quite close enough to get past Ice Chand, carries good speed out though. Can't go for a move through here to end both of their races. Pilgrim trying to hang on to the pair of them as well through here. Can Faithless push? Oh no, he's gone wide. The grass he goes, loses a little bit of time to Ice Chand. Pilgrim closes up on him as well, down towards the hairpin. Oh, late break, he's messed it all up. He's trying to go mega defensive from Pilgrim. Tyres have just said no to him. He's carried straight on. Luckily, didn't take out the front end of Ice Chand's car. So Ice Chand holds on to third then. Oh, I missed the move for the front. Obi has done something terrible. He's lost 2.5 seconds to Dylan. Pretty much 3 seconds now. Dylan with 0.3, nearly 0.4 of a second over Obi. Basically changes then. Obi loses all that advantage, all that lead. I thought Dylan was struggling to make that move. Maybe a mistake from Obi. Still far enough in front of Ice Chand and Pilgrim, but that could be the case. Oh, Faithless now having a look at Pilgrim at the inside through here. Carries the speed through far too quick again. His tyres absolutely giving him, just saying no. Not only does he not like turn 1, he doesn't like turn 2, turn 3 or turn 4. God damn you, camera. This Dylan stretching that lead then. 2 seconds now as we hit this final lap. Obi-Wan is going to hold on to second. Well, I hope he can. Ice Chand pretty close behind him. This is going to be 2 out of 2 then for Dylan. Is he grabbing a big chunk of handbrake around that last turn, getting it sideways on the way in. Is that what he's doing? That car looked to go very sideways through that last corner. But here he is then, Dylan, coming up to the line for the second win of the evening. Decent margin as well then, 2.4 seconds. Obi takes that second, Ice Chand takes third, Pilgrim comes home in fourth, Tyre Slayer takes fifth, Faithless Emo managed to just hold on to sixth, even though driving off track a few times. Nick Vick comes home in seventh, Winnie takes eighth, Captain Pugwash takes ninth, Matthew Weeks comes home in 10th, so Captain Pugwash must have made another mistake as well. Winnie making up a position as well there. Are we just going to see Dylan on the main screen all night? Or, you know, the winning screen? Someone send him in turn one. In this last race. Send him. Quite a bit of fun, these things, by the looks of it. Mr. Pugwash, where have you gone? We've lost a driver. It happens. They come and go sometimes. Connection issues again. You were looking a little bit jumpy there, Mr. Pugwash. Some of those shots. So maybe your connection's struggling a little bit. Maybe you have just been booted out of the lobby. You've got to set it all up and come back. Who knows? I think you got caught out by your tyres a couple of times as well, Mr. Emo. It's well, obviously under braking because of the crappy tyres, especially into the hairpin. That was just an absolute dive. Again, trying to defend from Pilgrim, but carried a little bit too much speed through. Luckily, didn't take off the front end of Ice Chan's car, which could have quite easily have been the result. Markin Weeks just apologising to Winnie there as well for taking him out. Again, it's not deliberate in these races. That's why a lot of these lobbies are actually set up. A lot of these groups on Facebook and stuff, they're set up because you join the game, you play the game stuff and the stuff that the game sets up online, and you join these lobbies and you get sent by different drivers, and it's like because you do a move on them, you know, a good move, a decent move, legitimate, legal racing move, but they get angry because they're losing, and they'll just pin your back end and send you spinning into the wall, and it's like, oh, come on. So people got messed up, fed up with that, and started opening up their own lobbies, and then posting that kind of stuff on Facebook and attracting more and more people and more drivers. Aha, there you go, I was right. So yeah, we did attract more and more drivers and things like that, and more of these groups got set up, and here we go. Here's some of them right there. Don't look at that one. Don't look at that one. All right. There's P1 on there. There's Mature Racing Club. What's the bottom one? Tamso Racing Group. I don't even know if they're still going. But I cover DK10 Racing as well. That's their Monday night leagues. But yeah, I was just saying I was right. Puggers has had to reboot everything. So his connections played up and he's been oofed out. What's Faithless saying now? Yeah, I didn't expect the braking of Ice Chand. There you go, yeah. So I had to dive for the inside to avoid hitting him. Yeah, again, and otherwise Pilgrim would have, you know, absolutely sent you as well if you hadn't made that little right-hand turn up the inside. That's good racecraft, that is, you know, not using other people as your brakes, not ruining their race because you're going to ruin your race. Let's oh yeah, that's a rule I forgot to tell you. They have to use a set of mediums at some point throughout the night. I've not been paying attention to tyres. So if they haven't used mediums already in race 1 or race 2, you've got to use them in race 3 when tyre wear's even higher. Again, probably the better option because a set of softs times 7 for another 10 minutes. You've seen what they're like after 10 minutes at times 5 and times 6. At times 7, they might be blown out halfway through. Whereas a set of mediums might just be a slightly better option for this final race. Captain Pugwash back in the room. I knew he'd been kicked out due to crappy connection. So back to 10 drivers then for the final race. See how they get on with these final tyres as well. Again, times 7. If you've already used your mediums. Oh, and you've got a set of softs for this final race. Ooh. At these settings, it might be preferable to stick yourself on a couple of sets of mediums for race 2 and race 3 and use softs for race 1. I don't know. I don't race enough to know people. I used to, but not anymore. Don't even. I used to have a rig right there. I had my wheel and my seat, and I played right there with this oofing great TV. And my laptop set up over here, my computer set up over here. But got to the point I was doing so much commentary. What was it? Mondays. Was I doing Tuesdays? I think I was doing Tuesdays for Tanso. Wednesdays. So Mondays was them that we're not allowed to talk about. Tuesdays I think was Tanso. Wednesdays was MRC. Thursdays was P1. Fridays was MRC. Saturday off. Sunday was P1. So I just and I used to race on Fridays. In fact, before I was commentating on Fridays. So I'd have, you know, a day, 2 days of practice if I was lucky. Just wasn't getting there, you know. Just wasn't up to the pace. Spinning off every race, getting fed up with it. Didn't have time to practice, so whoosh, got rid of it. Okay, let me get myself in this room because I can imagine race 3 is not far off kicking off. Race grid for should be Mocky Weeks on pole then, because had a little incident with Winnie. Sent him into the wall at the hairpin, so backed off. They were racing together, closing the gaps back up to the pack in front, and then Mocky Weeks ended up 10 seconds back. Whether he just backed off and thought I'll just hang around the back and take pole for the final race, I don't know, or whether it was another mistake and he just lost that time to Winnie. I'm not too sure. But he should be on pole for race 3 here. See how Nick Vick can get on. He's again new driver for the P1 stables. Not able to do the Sunday nights, I don't think, but he's here for. Oh no, it's not a reverse grid, so it's race positions from previous. So it is Dylan leading then. Obi-Wan in second. No reverse grid. Thanks, Faithless. Right, let's go on then for this last race. Start by everybody, a little bit slow by Winnie at the back there. So Dylan leads us down into turn 1. Obi goes a little bit wide on the way in, looking for the cutback through turn one, but Dylan put that car in exactly the right place. Obi right behind him coming up towards turn two though. Dylan having to go a little bit defensive through there. And early on, oh, driver's off in the background. Come on, camera. Captain Porsche, fires Chandler's wide as well. Let's just have a quick roll through on people's tyres. As everybody saved the mediums till this last race. Dylan is on the mediums, Obi is on the mediums. Nice Chandler on the mediums, Faithless on the mediums. Most people, Nick Vick on the mediums, Rocket Weeks on the mediums, Tyre Slayer on the mediums. Mediums on for Winnie. Missed the driver because Captain Woodwash has just slotted his way through. Yeah, everybody on the mediums for this final race seems to be the choice then. Set soft at time 7 would be absolutely blown out by the end of this, possibly halfway through. Dylan leads then, Obi still within tow range, not quite close enough again I don't think to be able to make a move into turn 1. As Chan now pulls away from Faithless, he's got a little bit of breathing room behind him. Faithless pulls over to the inside, looking to avoid that big bump Bonnie hates coming into turn 1. Doesn't seem to slow him down though, because it's not obviously the fastest line through that corner, but doesn't like the kick that the bank gives you when you go from the bank to the flat. Pilgrim hits the grass. Oh, he's going to run wide through there as well. Manages to just keep that thing on the tarmac. He's slow through a couple of those corners though. Allows Rocky Weeks, Nick Vick to close up on him. Tyre Slayer. Not too far off the back of Nick Vick either here, coming into the hairpin. There is Winnie and Captain Pugwash still hanging on to the back of the pack. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Pugwash and Winnie. Again, that could just be Winnie's connection that's looking like contact, but possibly not. Dylan and Obi bumper to bumper through this final corner. Look at that, look at that. How quick. Obi's a quick driver, but Dylan's just made 0.4 of a second on him through that final corner. I'm sure he's given it a little bit of handbrake on that last corner just to get this thing sideways before he actually gets into the turn or halfway through the turn. And he's just able to stomp on the power. There we go. Closes back up through turn 1. Racing it out for first and second at the minute. Eyes Chand a little too far back to be of any threat at the minute. And look at this, Dylan. Keeping himself perfectly safe from Obi-Wan at the minute. Let's have a look then. What's he doing? What's he doing around this final corner? Is he ragging the handbrake on? This is the hairpin before it. The almost hairpin before it. Let's have a look then. What is he doing? I don't know. Possibly, but again, he's just pulled a big chunk of time again, apart from crashing into the wall. That would have worked out for a second time there. Nice Chan then into third, 2.4 seconds back from Obi. A bit of breather room behind as well, 1.4 seconds back to Faithless. His least favourite corner coming up. See, he dives to the inside quite early just to try and avoid that Budui just there. It does compromise his speed through this turn a little. Catches the ball on the way out of that one by the looks of it. Weeks then 5th, Pilgrim behind him in 6th, Nick Vick still in 7th, trying to hang on to Pilgrim. Medium tyres just catching him out there, drop down camera angle. Tyre Slayer in 8th then. Winnie in 9th. Unfortunately, Captain Pugwash still jinking about all over the place in 10th. Connection not looking good for you there, sir. You need a great big cable plugging in the wall. It just makes it so much easier. Okay, incidents and accidents are occurring there. Dylan has just lost it, either on the hairpin or the couple of corners after. That's allowed Obi-Wan to disappear basically. 2.2 seconds up the road from Dylan. Nice champ now, haranguing Dylan down this start-finish straight. Okay, not going for the move into turn one. I thought he would have used the updrafting to get himself past Dylan, but Dylan carries a little bit too much speed into turn one. Nice Chan that squeezes his way through there, takes that second position. Dylan still right behind him. Medium tyres just catching the drivers out a little bit, obviously not quite as grippy as the soft. Dylan's got the inside line into the hairpin here. Nice chance, got to give him room. Dylan gets it stopped on the apex as well. No chance for Ice Champ to slip one back up the inside on the exit. Through those last couple of corners for those two. Bit of wall there for Dylan. Starting to pull away from Ice Champ there a little bit. But this man's far too far down the track now. We're nearly 7 minutes into this final race. Only a 10-minute sprint here at Blue Moon Infield A. He's got a 3-second lead over Dylan. Chan now 0.8 of a second behind Dylan in third. Mocky Weeks in fourth. 1.7 seconds off of Ice Chan. Faithless Emo just getting a little bit of a toe off him. 0.7 of a second. Oh, not anymore. He's not. He's just crashed into a wall. That drops him far too far behind Mocky Weeks to pick up that toe. Winnie just hanging on to 6. He's under pressure from Pilgrim and Nick Vick there. God damn you, camera. Winnie 6 then, Pilgrim 7, Nick Vick 8, heading down towards the hairpin. Any slight mistake, positions are going to change here. Side by side for Pilgrim and Winnie. Pilgrim's got a better drive out when he's got the inside line though. Nick Vick not able to squeeze one up the inside of either of those drivers unfortunately just yet. This final corner. Carrying a little bit too much speed through there for Nick Vick, and the other two drivers are just going to start disappearing on this long straight now. And still within tow range, but lost a lot of speed on that final corner. Might be out of tow range by the time he gets to the end of this straight. Pretty much is out of tow range now. In 9th, tyre Slayer's made a great big mistake. He's now down in 10th position. Obi still leads, but that time coming down. Dylan wasn't 3 seconds, it's down to 2.1, just under as they hit the hairpin. We are down to final lap, not yet. Across the line, we've got one more lap after this. Don't know whether Dylan got enough in the tank to make up 2.1 seconds on Obi in a single lap, not without a crash into the wall or is flipping his car upside down for Obi. Still making it work here a little bit though, Dylan. Not looking like he's going to get the hat-trick tonight though. Obi's still got a bit of work on his hands. That time is still coming down, 1.6 seconds for Gatlin. Lap incoming. Might not. We might just see everyone cross the line for this final lap. Easy through there for Obi. Same for Dylan, nice and comfortable. A little dink into the wall on the way out. Nice Chan comfortably in third. Same for Mocking Weeks. Faithless Emo on his own in 5th. Closest battle at the minute then is this one for 6th. We've got Winnie, Pilgrim, Nick Vick still in with a bit of a chance here. Again, only takes a mistake from those two up front. He can have 2 positions. Tyre Slayer back into 9th. Must be a big mistake from Captain Footwash then. Swapping positions at the back. Look at at that. Dylan did keep chopping into that time of Obi, down to 1.3 seconds. Still falling on this last corner. Keeps it out of the wall though, Obi. Time still coming down from 3 seconds then, a lap and a half. 2 laps, he's managed to take 2 seconds plus out of Obi's time, but it is going to be Obi that takes the final race win here tonight. 2 for Dylan, 1 for Obi in the GR Corollas. Dylan second here tonight then for the final round. Ice Champ comes home in third. Still good results for him all night. Mockowitz comes home in fourth. Faithless Emo fifth. Mixed bag of results for him tonight. Pilgrim takes sixth. Winnie comes home in seventh. Nick Vick takes eighth. Tyre Slayer comes home in ninth. Captain Pugwash takes 10th. Captain Pugwash takes 10th. Who knows? Backwards, reversing across the line for that final position then. And there it is, round 1 of the GR Toyota Corollas, done and dusted. What have we got coming up? Sunday night, so good. We didn't see you 3 times in a row on there, Dylan. Didn't want to do that. Sunday night is the next league coming up, so we're back in Toyotas, but we're in Pro and Pro-Am classes. We've got 2 different cars on track at the same time. We've got the GR1s, and what are they, like TS130R, JZ, hashtag $sign or something. And then we've got GR3 versions of Toyotas on the track as well. So GR1s and GR3s at the same time, Pro-Am classes. That's Sunday night. They are 50-minute enduros. And then Monday night we've got the C63 League from the DK10 sim racing community. That's the one I posted about last week and was completely wrong, and it's this week that that starts. So I scared everyone in the chat with that one last week. So yes, that's what we've got coming up. We've got Sunday night at 9 o'clock, we've got Monday night at 8:30, and then back same time, same place next week for the next round of these little Toyota Corollas. They look like a good bit of fun. It'd be nice if they can keep them all nicely packed together and have a damn good punch up for the rest of the season. But yeah, that's going to be it from me tonight, people. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Outside of that, I just want you to tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here. Peace.